Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and D-Manufacturer. Welcome back to GameStar TV. It is round 2 action of the spring series Overwatch, the eLeague.gg GameStar series, Training Bots versus the Wild Ones. So Server 76 action up against Buggerlugs, Dr. Natter and the team. So I'm being joined for this cast by the one, the only, the requested, Avril. Welcome to the cast, dude.
Thank you very much, and don't forget yourself, EJ, equally requested for this cast.
Oh, yes, indeed. No, they requested the duo, and we are going to deliver. Joining us on the analyst desk tonight, we have Genome.
How you doing, guys?
And Xenox.
Genome's found his mic. Perfect.
Yeah, we're very lucky. Now, we're not allowed to throw to Kid Fox because he has something in his mouth. If you want to nominate in Twitch chat what you think Kid Fox has stuffed in his mouth, we will maybe give us something away if there's a good answer. We have Training Bots versus Wild Ones coming up here, Avril. Let's get this match underway. To the lobby host, please. And we are on Temple of Anubis. And when we get in, we will introduce the two teams to you. Avril, keys to Temple of Anubis.
Well, Temple of Anubis, Assault map. This is one where... I say this pretty much every week. Defense favored, especially for point number 2. Attackers, you really want to be focusing on getting a bunch of ults together. You want to go for that one massive death push where you just get a majority of really high-performing ultimates together. You want to be able to wipe the defensive team all in one go and be able to cap the point that way. Otherwise, the defense is going to probably out-respawn you.
And Xenox, the team in the match tonight, Training Bots, are still in the running to potentially make the top 4.
Yeah, very, very close. They obviously have to win just about every single game if they have any chance, and hoping for some other results from other teams to go their way. But yeah, just to touch on Anubis, I'm not as good of an analyst as Avril, but I do know one thing. If you're South Korean, you can play really well on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they can play pretty well on any map. And
yeah, you're right, on any map.
We're talking World Cup. Shout out to Australia for the fantastic win over Chinese Taipei. Watched it and so proud of the team. They did an absolute cracker job. So to the Australian team, well done from the GameStar Overwatch teams and community. Now, Avril, run us through Training Bots. Who's lining up for them tonight?
It's got Mystery on the Lucio, Buggerlugs playing Zaya tonight. Flake's going to be taking with Anna with Ghost on McCree. Nellori on Reinhardt with Dr. Nutter. GameStar's very own on the Reaper.
Yeah, Dr. Nutter went very large last week, playing the DPS classes, changing it up.
Yeah, he was actually Genji last week as well.
Yeah, from his regular tanking duty, so he's enjoying the different role for the team. And for the boys from the Wild Ones, we have Ethereal, Failsafe, Tillum, Itchex, Misanthrope, and J-Van. Now, we are underway here. The push is coming up. It is the Wild Ones attacking first here on Anubis. And there goes the counter charge. Beautiful play there. Smacked him into a corner. That was nearly takes out the Reinhardt for the opposition team. And the push is successfully stopped if Fail goes down, Avril.
Yeah, well, it's just Tillum left, and he has to get the hell out of this situation. He's actually not even escaping it. He's not going to make it out with his life. I see what Wild Ones are trying to do there. They wanted to go for the upper play. Now, Training Bots very reserved, very disciplined. They knew exactly what the play was. They sent Nellori in straight away. Dr. Nutter followed up on Reaper as well. Those guys completely shut Wild Ones up. Shut Wild Ones out from being able to take the high ground. The other 3 members of Wild Ones tried to rush the point directly, and then they got cleaned up afterwards 6v3. So Training Bots very clean defense.
All right, 3 minutes, 1 second on the clock to push us straight in the main arch here. Misanthrope has managed to get herself up onto those stairs and pushing through, and so's the other side. Nearly is down. This is a much better push here by the Wild Ones. They have stuck with the strategy that didn't work first time, made minor corrections. They pulled it off a second. Buggerlugs coming through here, just trying to distract. Avril, I think they're going to push around and potentially get on the point.
Well, Training Bots are a little bit late to the party, but Nutter's still going to be able to get in there. The best thing about Training Bots is they do have the ultimate advantage from winning the first fight. That's in their favor, but they actually, this time around, I don't know why they didn't put all their players up on that top left area. I mean, Wild Ones wanted to do the exact same strategy again. It was a lot more successful because they killed Nellori, but Training Bots, they're very slow, in my opinion, in that particular defense to react to that push.
And I totally 100% jinxed that team with the caster's curse then. Said they were doing well, and they got absolutely wiped up top. Here we go again. It looks a similar type of strat. Misanthrope, she comes through first. The shield is up.
Beautiful.
There goes a beautiful bubble nearly into the action, but they reject him from the stairs. The bouncers say no, that fake ID won't get you into this club, and they kick him on out. But in this top disco room now, we'll wait and see what happens. And it's training bots again, just coming back too strong. And Misanthrope's just going to escape out the front. Avril, the third one down.
Skate her way out of there. I don't know if you caught that play, but Nellery set up that Deadeye for Ghost almost perfectly. I mean, Nellery went for the charge failsafe out of the way, busted the shield, and opened up Deadeye to be able to manage to get a kill. He didn't get all the kills, but it was really good coordination. I really like to see that.
Ah, Squizzy, it's all good on the names, man. Butchering names since 2003. EJ is at the mic. They've taken the left-hand play now, going to try and come up. The Graviton
feels on the back.
down right in the doorway, though. And that was a great bit of play, Avril. And they are caught up in that room. They don't want to get stuck there for long.
Oh, let's see if it's going to be enough, because Failsafe does have the nano boost, but Dr. Nutter went for a huge play with the Death Blossom, sorry, and he actually managed to get killed. Here comes the Graviton Surge, Failsafe, comboing that one up. That's going to be a massive cleanup. Just Bugger Legs left now to defend. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's 1v2, and it's going to get taken down by Tillan.
Oh, Buggerlug's having a crack at it there to try and save that. And are they going to make a desperate push, or are they going to hold back? They've decided to hold back. Sensible move here. You push forward Avril here and get dropped, and it's just basically a quick roll into the second point if you fail to retake. So great setup by the boys from Training Bots here. Set it up, stage 2. We've seen some great action here on stage 2 of this map, and if you've watched any of the World Cup, you know some great matches can be delivered on Anubis.
Look for a nano.
The keys.
Yeah.
Go for it, Avril.
Nano boost play from Training Bots here. This is really their opening. They have a defensive ultimate. They don't want to use that just yet. Athel probably wants to go for a Death Blossom play here. I expect Flake to be able to go nano boost Nellery into there, or even Dr. Nutter to be able to get his ultimate charge back up. But I mean, a lot of time being used up here for Wild Ones. They do have a nano boost now. I believe they should be starting to make their play. Otherwise, they're seriously just wasting too much time.
All right, here they go now, down the center push. The push comes in. Sound barriers from both sides go off. It's going to occur on the bridge. I don't know who's coming out on top. Nearly is. And Ethereal is the last one to go down. So the engagement took place. Oh, it's actually blocked by a pillar. This fantastic new motion system, and I just like, whoa.
That was a really interesting, if not entirely effective, nano boost coming out from Flake on Dr. Nutter right at the end there. Dr. Nutter, though, manages to get himself basically on a Death Blossom ult now. So that's, you know, they set themselves up in a pretty good position to be able to still defend here. Now, Wild Ones, they got to be able to get the other rest of their ults back up. Failsafe was pretty close, but Athel's Death Blossom didn't really do that much work. Their nano boost was kind of not as effective as they wanted to be, but look for Dr. Nutter to be doing something really tricky here. You can see him hiding behind the pillar already. Death Blossom available 100%. He's going to look for a nice flank play.
All right, so the move's about to come in here from the Wild Ones now, straight onto the point. Oh, I think he did call the high noon, and he got shut down on the bridge for his troubles. And Ghost doing a great job just dropping bullets in people's heads from on high there, Avril. That high spot, he's devastating up there. 2 kills that round.
Actually, yeah, I don't even know how Ghost got up there. Did one of his teammates boost him up there earlier as a May, maybe? I mean, that's probably one way. I actually have no idea how Ghost gets up there, but he's in a really good position. In fact, his positioning is so good that there's no one on Wild Ones right now that can actually contest that. No. They don't have a Genji, they don't have a Pharah, they don't have anyone that can get up to that position very easily or very quickly. So Ghost is pretty safe right now.
And he's got a pillar to run behind when they start shooting at him. He's in a very good spot indeed. And we'll check the replay later, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be a great one. Watch the demos on GameStar's YouTube channel. Nearly has charged in, as does the it's Failsafe. They've both gone through it. Failsafe's actually on the point here. Ghost is above him. I don't actually know if they realise he's there. He's popped his shield now. He realises
Ghost lost his position. I don't think he should have jumped down there. I think he got a little bit desperate. His team were basically there. I mean,
they'd rotated back.
How's Ghost? I don't know. Can Ghost get back up there? Maybe there's something I don't know, but there is something we don't know. Look at his position.
Jump, I think.
Yeah, this is how you get back up there. So he failed. He failed it this time, but that's definitely how you get back up there for sure, because he's got the.
Click onto Ghost and show everyone his little trick jump here. As the team gets ready to move into play. Dr. Nutter, though, is waiting down on the pillar behind. They're going to go left-hand side, it looks like, so they've mixed it up. They're trying something different, the boys from the Wild Ones. Boys and ladies.
Nellery's probably going to be able to get a decent Earth Shatter here. He has to get a shield play opened up for him. And, wow, look, picks up a kill straight away.
He does indeed. Taps his E key and just drops the Lucio, and they well and truly got this. Sound barrier's gone up as well, and the Wild Ones, the left-hand push, not successful. So they've tried down the middle, they've tried down the left. I guess they could take it down the right if they want to mix it up, maybe come through short, but When you got Ghost and Dr. Nutter up here on the high ground, Avril, it's not really a good way to push.
And Dr. Nutter's about to use his ultimate again. He's got a Death Blossom, he's hiding. And Wild Ones, they should know this positioning. This is where Reaper hides every single time. But one of the big problems is they're not setting themselves up for a big ultimate play. This is kind of what I was saying earlier on in the cast. They have to set themselves up for a massive ultimate play. And Dr. Nutter, 4 kills, make it 5.
What a play, Avril! That's got to be play of the game. And I reckon if Ronnie was watching this cast, he'd give Dr. Nutter a mug just for that. That's like Buster Nutter shot, that one. Outstanding play. Surely, Avril, they realise where he's hiding now. That's like the 4th time he's dropped on them.
I mean, Dr. Nutter's got a couple of different hiding spots though, so he's managed to keep it fresh a couple of times, but this is the thing with defense is you have to be able to look out for where the possible hiding places. Overtime now, and, you know, training bots, absolutely solid second point defense.
Absolutely. And while we switch halves, we'll switch over to our analyst desk of Xenox and Genome to break down that first half.
I guess that's the biggest thing that I noticed from that game, EJ, was the fact that there was nothing that Wild Ones could do really on that second point. They tried the middle, as you said. They tried the right-hand side, or left on their side. But what they did do was they were too slow. The way they were coming in was way too slow. They weren't changing things up too much. They would do a lot of the middle, like 3 or 4 times straight in a row. They would keep leaving Dr. Nutter up top. Like, they knew he was probably going to be up there. If they didn't know he was up there, then they're the little things that they've got to work on, that sort of knowledge of where the defensive players are going to be, where's their positioning, all those sorts of things. The first push was really good. Sorry, the first point was really good to cap it. It was really good to see that from Wild Ones. Training Bots aren't a bad team. They've got a lot of new players who are very well skilled, and they managed to get that first point, so credit to them.
Yeah, I thought he's absolutely right there, Xenox, talking about they were taking a little too long to push in. They often got quite split up as well when they did make the push. But who cares about that? The balls that It's Hex and Failsafe needed to pull off that first point cap is amazing. Right? They started popping some ults. There was a nano boost on the Reinhardt. I was like, oh no, there's too many of their teammates down already. They've really wasted these couple of ultimates. And then just out of nowhere, they start getting kills left and right. I think they won almost it was a 2v4 on the point, and the better respawns from their team allows them to cap that first point. So amazing job by those two. That was one of the biggest plays I've seen in this Division 2 Spring Series.
Just before the gates open, I just want to bring it back just a little bit. But when we started this cast on this map, I did say that one of the keys to victory was if you're on offense, you have to set yourself in a situation where you've got a lot of ults up safe together. On the offense, you use them all together to get a bunch of kills. That never happened for Wild Ones, and we'll see if Training Bots can do it on their offense too.
All right, Training Bots' first charge in. They're going a very similar strategy to the Wild Ones when they did, trying to get that high ground, and they've done it. In fact, they've swept through to the point already, and the Wild Ones are falling back. Failsafe has dropped back now, swinging at Ethereal. He's dropped on the point. Fake's doing a nice job with the Ana here, keeping his team up. Dr. Nutter has switched back to his beloved Roadhog there and mixing it up. They're going to cap this one, and they're already moving Avril onto the second point.
Yeah, they're going to try and get some forward positioning here. The only thing that Training Bots really missing is they're missing the ultimates. They kept it so quickly, they didn't get a second chance to fight. This is now their second fight. Dr. Nutter's going to look for a hook position here. If he can get it, the Maywall is going to slow them down, but the Maywall is now gone. This is going to give Training Bots the entry they want.
All right, charges in. Training Bots has started there. Neely's in first. Flake and is on the point, doing his best he can. Bugger Lugs here, capturing it down. Ghost picks up a kill. Dr. Nutter gets one. Ghost has had a great little game here today. In fact, the whole team has. Oh, they've tried to come back onto the point, but haven't been successful. Ghost with a double to close it out. And I hope they brought some lubricant tonight.
Yeah, but Training Bots went for the snowball victory. They snowballed directly from the first point to the second point. Now, when you go for a snowball victory like that, the defense don't even have a chance to get ultimates.
No.
The defense win by getting ultimates above the offense and being able to rotate them out and using the defense spawn advantage. They never got that opportunity.
No, we'll throw over to Xenox and Genome. We only just left you guys, but welcome back to the cast. That was here. We just watched Dr. Nutter's quick replay, but Xenox, wow, what a quick second half.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd like to point out the fact that if you go to www.xenox.com.au, you can find Xenox lubricants, and that's to Wild Ones.
Double order.
That they're gonna need 6 times order for one for each person, because that was a steamroll. That was probably one of the quickest pushes I've seen, and I did see South Korea play against Australia the other day, and I think this was even quicker than that.
That was like a ninja losing their virginity, discreet and efficient.
Yeah, exactly. So look, Wild Ones did try to put up some effort.
First,
obviously.
I've never heard that one before, but I'll give it to you.
But in the end, Training Bots, they found their mojo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break here for EJ to compose himself, and we'll be back on air very shortly with our round 3 action. Don't forget to give a follow and a like on Twitter to GameStar, and we'll be keeping you updated as we progress through the rest of the spring series there. Watch us over on YouTube on our channel. And of course, we've got to thank our sponsors, our premier sponsors, Zowie, Strive for Perfection, and Split Media Labs. And courtesy of Split Media, we use XSplit to power our broadcast. We manage our matches over at Challenge. And don't forget to make her an account at player.me and come and hang out with the greatest gaming community. We'll be back shortly. And don't forget, Plantronics make great headsets. They're our official headset sponsor too. See you shortly.